All right. So, I think we're I think we're live here, guys. Well, I guess guy cuz I'm talking to myself here. Because I actually today I'm not going to have anybody to start out today. I'm going to actually read off a little bit of a few things. Just some thoughts from me, okay, before we get started with the actual show. But I want y'all to know something first. I'm a very humble person. You might not believe it because of my demeanor and my content, but I really am. I don't like celebrating my own accomplishments. All right, it's a hard thing for me to do. Uh, when I started my YouTube channel, my son told me, don't be surprised if you have 100 subscribers at the end of your first year. I thought to myself, hey, I'm not doing this for the subscribers. I'm doing this because I like doing this. It's fun to me, you know. And just a quick mic check to make sure, because I always have these audio problems. Are you guys hearing me just fine? Before I go forward with what I have to say, I want to make sure y'all hear me. Okay, I can see from some of the answers that you guys can hear me. Okay, great. So I wanted to take this moment. I didn't want to bring anybody on with me. I just wanted to speak to you guys person to person. I appreciate every one of you guys, every one of you that are subscribers, every one of you who are who've been here since day one, or even the new people that are just to the channel who are just now finding me. Thank you very much. You'll find out I appreciate my subscribers very much. I appreciate every one of you guys and all the support you give me. You guys are some of the most loyal people in the world. I am just honored to have you guys as my subscribers, to be honest with you. And that brings me to my first thing. I want to give a couple of subscribers some shout outs. I want to tell you guys a little bit about my story here. My very first sub was Grogs 40, great sub of mine. And hey, I'll get to the super chats, Insidious. I appreciate it, man. First sub of mine, I met him on YouTube because we were both in Nathan Thompson's group. So we were just like, they alienated me, and me and him were still talking on Facebook. We became friends. I was like, I'm starting a YouTube channel. And that's how it all started, guys. I mean, that's where it started. So he was my very first sub, and I appreciate it, man, very much so. My very first super chat, speaking of Insidious Vids here, he just super chatted. My very first super chat, and also happened to be my very first channel member, was 0132132. Thank you very much, Zero. You're a beast in this community. I see you everywhere, and it's a pleasure to see you in the chat every single time. Thank you so much, Brian Shannon. Again, I'll read off all the super chats at the end. But we're going to get through this part first. And then What Jesus was my very first patron. And it was so awesome. And I'll tell you the truth, What Jesus became a patron of mine, and I couldn't find him anywhere, right? I was looking for him on Discord. I was looking for him literally everywhere, and I couldn't find him in anybody's chats, on anybody's videos, nothing. And I didn't know whether he was a troll or not, to be honest with you, because I was going through that time with Daniel Pratt, and that was a hard time too, guys. Like some of y'all don't know about that, because I didn't even really have half the subscribers I have now when I was going through the Daniel Pratt shit. And, Daniel Pratt, I hope you hear this, man. Fuck you. We're not done yet, bitch. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, I want to say thank you to those 3 subs right there. Not because they're any better than any of you other guys, but because they just happen to represent milestones in the path to get where I am today. So, there's also 3 people I want to talk about for helping me out. Tech Satan, we haven't really had a chance to do any work yet, but he's done a lot of work to try to help me out on the programming side of things. And like I said, I appreciate him. I appreciate anybody that's offering to help out. I can't do all this by myself. You know, I do all my graphics in my videos. It's super hard for me to get all of that done, keep it interesting, and still put out material. Often. So I do appreciate it. Any help I get, and that comes to Mad Scribbles. Mad Scribbles was somebody who helped me with my moon video. He made several of the physics program, or several of the physics demonstrations for me that showed, you know, what the difference was between heat and temperature. You know, and I appreciate him. We're going to do work in the future as well. Wildman Fujiyami, of course. I got to give the biggest love and biggest shout out to Wildman Fujiyami. He's been my channel artist since day one. Sent me a message saying, "Hey man, I'm a guru at Photoshop. If you ever need any work, let me know." And I said, "Hey, I do need work because I suck at art. Like I'm dead serious. I can barely draw a perfect circle with a perfect circle program on a computer. I struggle that much. Look, I see you, Wildman. I see you. I love you, bro. Thank you for all the art. You've been amazing, and I appreciate it." So now I want to get on to a few channels that I'll say a little bit about each channel, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the actual show. AT2, stick around. I'll be sending you. I'll be sending you an invite as well. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is talk about the four new channels that I've come across that I really appreciate. Starting with, we'll go ahead and start with Brainy. Let's see. Let me find. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, Brainy Beaver. I appreciate you, man. You covered the Daniel Pratt stuff without me even having to ask you to do it. It meant a lot to me. It really, like, I don't even know what to say. I appreciate you, Brainy. Hey, what's up, Reds? We'll get to you in a second, bro. Let's see, Radical, one of the funniest. Oh my God, guys, I cannot say enough about Radical. Okay, Radical is a beast. If you're not subscribed to Radical, please go head over to his channel and subscribe to him. I don't know what's wrong with you. He's an amazing content creator. He's funny as hell, and he's gonna go a long way in this community. And again, he was another person who covered the Daniel Pratt. All these guys really covered Daniel Pratt, and that's how I found their channels. That leads me to Planar Walk. Planar Walk, another great channel to be watching. Does little stuff for me all the time. He was in my last video, either my last one or the one before that. But amazing person. I appreciate you, Planar. I really do. And Creaky Blinder. Creaky Blinder also covered the Daniel Pratt stuff, and he got on my Daniel Pratt community video, and I do appreciate that, Creaky. Another person that you absolutely should be watching right now if you're not already. Me and Creaky sat for like 5 hours talking about analytics of YouTube just to help each other out, you know? I mean, that's the type of dude he is. He'll come and he'll just help you out for no reason whatsoever. So, big shout out to Creaky. Now, I want to get to well, I guess before we get to this group of people, I want to talk about SciStrike. SciStrike was one of those people. I remember my first time on SciStrike's movie night, and when I got on SciStrike's movie night, I felt like I was lost. You know, I had like 600 subs, 700 subs. It was nothing, and I was like, I had no idea what to say. Like, these guys were just throwing jokes around. There's a little bit of science, a little bit of satire, just a big ass clusterfuck. But you know what? I got drunk as shit with those guys, and I had a really great time. And ever since then, SciStrike has been there as a supporter of me and my channel, giving me a place to go on Fridays and Saturday nights, to get online and be live. You know, when there's, yeah, exactly, William Signs, drink, yeah. So I'm forever indebted to SciStrike for giving me that opportunity, and still giving me the opportunity. And no matter how big my channel may or may not grow, I will forever be a member of SciStrike's movie night. So now let me move on to the next group. This is a group of people, and this group of people was the actual first group of people that took me in when I came onto YouTube. And these 5 people will always have a special place in my heart. Okay, Astronomy Live, great content creator, puts out great astronomy videos, great rocket launch videos, does work with Red's Rhetoric, and if you're not checking him out, I don't know what's wrong with you. And then there's Microbloganism. He's in the chat right now. Micro, thank you so much, sir. From day one, you've been cool as shit with me. Even when I called you Geo a million fucking times in a row, you still was my friend after I disrespected you as much as I did. Sometimes on purpose, but I appreciate you sticking around and being the friend that you've been to me. You put out great content too. He's a biologist. He's an actual biologist. I ain't shit to him. You know what I mean? Like, that guy has accomplishments that shit on me. And he can't put out videos because guess what? He's still trying to get his master's. So it's people like that I appreciate, because there's somebody I can go to and say, hey man, I don't quite understand this. And he can step in and give me the science that I just don't have. So thank you so much, Micro. I appreciate it. Fuck, man, I should have called you Geo. I should have done it. If I would have thought about it, Micro, if I'd have thought about it, you'd have been called Geo the entire time. But that leads me to my next person, Geo. Geo Striper. I know I'm saying his name wrong right now because I can't get that damn freaking German shit down. So Geo's been there. Oh, and Micro, we play we play video games together all the time. It's fucking cool as shit. I love playing video games with him because we get on there and we fuck with people. We're like, we go in there and I'll tell people, hey man, the Earth's flat, bro. They're like, oh yeah, hell yeah it is. Fucking idiots. Oh, but anyway, Micro, I love you. Geo's the same way, man. He's college educated, getting his master's, already turned in his thesis, so he's getting his master's. And he's somebody who's helped me out on so many videos already. I've never even had to like beg him to do it. He just right there and, hey, you need my help? Okay, here you go. So Geo, you and Micro will always be special friends of mine. Sean Hufford. I appreciate Sean because you know what? Sean calls me out on my bullshit when I'm wrong. He's been doing it since day one. And I can't say how much I appreciate that there's somebody out there that doesn't care that there might be somebody out there that gets upset about something. I'm not. I want to be corrected if I'm wrong because that's the only way I'm going to get better. Is when you guys hear that I'm wrong, step in, say, hey man, you made a mistake, you're wrong, and I'll fix the mistake. So thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate that, Sean. And then finally, AT2 or Jared. I'm not even going to call him AT2 right now. He's Jared as far as I'm concerned. Because that's how I found out about him. I learned about him through Red's Rhetoric. And again, that was another one of those people that just from day one said, hey, let's do this together. Let's do that together. I remember me and him talking on, I believe it was Memorial Day, when I first started. And I said, hey, let's start a veteran show. And sure enough, right then and there, he just jumped on it, started the veteran show. And now we're doing VTW, Veterans Talk Weekly. And my friendship with him has done nothing but grown since day one. And I appreciate that. I had a few other people, but I'm going to go ahead and skip to the top because he's in the chat and say Reds. I appreciate you, brother. You were the first big YouTuber, in my opinion. You're a little guy now, but you were the first big YouTuber that really showed love to me. I do appreciate it, man. Like, I remember seeing you in the chat, and I was like, oh, shit, that's Red's Rhetoric. Damn, that's what's up, bro. So I'm only got like a couple hundred subs and he already knows who I am. That's legit right there. That's what really made me start thinking that maybe I do got a shot at doing this. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, man. Like that you didn't like you're that cool of a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't ask for nothing. Like I didn't have nothing to bring to the table other than just being this brand new YouTuber, and sure enough, day one there you were. So, yeah, exactly like Micro said. You showed love to me like I was a donkey. I appreciate that. All right, so now I'm going to go through just a couple of people to show my appreciation for. I'll give you just a little thing about something maybe they have done for me in the process. The NonSequitur Show, including Bullionator here. He's the producer for the NonSequitur Show. The NonSequitur Show has given me so many opportunities to go on and show my desire and my talent for conversation. I do appreciate having the conversation, and I'll go on there and talk with anybody. I don't care how crazy you are, how badass you think you are, and this and that. You ain't shit to me. Let's come have a conversation. You know, and when people like Nathan Thompson get on there and start trying to bully people with his over talking and this and that, I'm the one that's going to come in and tell them to shut the fuck up. Because guess what? Daddy's in the room now, and you're going to shut up and listen. So, Non-Sequitur Show, I appreciate, man, everything you've ever done for me. And anytime you ever need anything, you know I'm here, and you can always call on me and ask me for anything, and you got it. No problems, no questions asked. Fight the Flat Earth, another person who, you know, I'll tell you something about Fight the Flat Earth. He's a great content creator. Came on and just blew the scene away. Not even kidding. You guys have no clue. He put on, outside of Bob the Science Guy, who's killing it right now, and then maybe even Blue Marble Science might be killing Bob the Science Guy with his videos, because he's doing some great content. And I can listen to Blue Marble Science, because he sounds like he comes from the same neck of the woods that I do. So I can listen to him all day. But Fight the Flat Earth was kind of like the very first one that came on and just started blowing the scene away. And sure enough, he's telling me that I'm his inspiration, and I'm like, no, man, like, I'm nobody's inspiration. I'm just here having fun. You know, that's just what I do. I just here just to have a good time. I have inspirations. Make those people your inspirations. So to know that I'm influencing other channels like his and even Radicals and Brainies and all them, anybody I can have a hand in to help grow, it makes me feel good, man, and I appreciate it, bro. That's why I wanted to start a channel with you and say, hey, you know, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's make this other channel, and let's just do it, you know. And I appreciate it, bro. Then there's Greater Sapien. Greater Sapien was also there to let me get on his channel and promoted me and said, hey, guys need to be watching Team Skeptic. He's the one that knows this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And I was like, dude, well, I don't know how you're giving me so much credit, and I just got here. Apparently he was watching some of my videos and he liked them. So he had no problem putting me out, letting me come on to his show and introducing me to people like Young Blue Skeptic, who is still around, you know. I would never have met those people if it wasn't for Greater Sapien putting me in contact with great people, and I appreciate it, Greater Sapien. I hope you see this. And then we have Godless Engineer. I think that Godless Engineer is one of the most underrated people on the internet, underrated creators. He puts out a video a day, guys. He's damn near doing what PewDiePie's doing. He's putting out like 5 a week. Live streams and premieres and just uploads. He's who I model my channel after. Because if there's anybody out there that's really kicking ass, it's Godless Engineer. And it's been a pleasure to speak with both him and Caitlin. I had the opportunity to really talk to them about some life stuff that who knows if I'll ever bring it up to everybody else, but talk about some real life things with them. And you know, I kind of put myself in a vulnerable position talking to them, and I left the conversation feeling like I was still in a safe place with them. So he's like a big brother to me. Even though he's younger than me, he's a lot bigger. So he's a big brother to me. But I love both him and Casey. I think it's great that they got married, and I can't do anything but wish them a happy lifetime together. And that brings me to my last 3 people, and then I'll start sending people invites. But Simon Dan has reached out to me on multiple occasions and said, hey, let's do some work, let's do this. I haven't really found something that's good for us to both work on, because you know, you don't take, you know, an opportunity like that and you know, squander it away on a bullshit 5-minute video. You do something worth doing, and you do it right. So when I do something with Simon Dan, I know he's a busy guy. I know he's doing his thing, and he's got millions of people that want him to do stuff with him. But when the time's right, I'll do something with Simon Dan. but he's been great for me. You know, he's been great for my channel. He's helped promote my channel. He was there for me during the Daniel Pratt stuff as well. He offered to allow me to put stuff out through him. So did the next person I'll talk about. I'll get to them in a second, but Simon Dam has just been he's been a great inspiration. He was you know what it was? He was my peer. He was my peer as I came into this game, because when I came in maybe a month or two after he did, and he had a few thousand subscribers ahead of me, and I was slowly catching him. And I actually passed him. He had 3,500 or so subscribers, and I got 3,800 last July. And I put YouTube down for a little bit. Put it down for a couple of months. I come back, and he's got 77,000 subscribers. I'm like, damn. Guess I'm not chasing you anymore. Or well, yeah, I'm still chasing him. I mean, I'm not tracking with you anymore, Simon. You just blew out of the water, but you deserve every bit of it. Your content's great. Your approach to the flat earthers are great. You're an intelligent individual, and I learn a lot watching your videos, and you're funny. And I got 2 more people to cover, and then we're gonna get started. And I'll actually, if everybody who's coming on, I'll send you guys invites. Of the last 2 people, I have Conspiracy Cats. Conspiracy Cats has been very much so in my corner since day one. I talked with him a few times offline, and of course we did our charity stream where we played FIFA together. That was amazing. I had so much fun with Conspiracy Cats. I kicked the shit out of him, guys. I'm not even kidding. I eliminated 6 lives from that dude playing FIFA in that one day, and that was amazing. So he has been there for me though since day one, and I do appreciate it, man. You're special to me. Conspiracy Cats, you're special to me, bro. And then the final guy, and I'm not sure if he's even in the chat. Let me check before I just call him out. Of course he's not in the chat, but that's all right, because he's going to get to listen to this later. The final guy is Tau Ceti Alpha. Tau Ceti Alpha has been as much of an online dad to me, or big brother. I wouldn't say dad, a big brother, you know. He's been a true big brother to me. He's by far the one person I speak to all the time if I have something I need to talk about or ask or anything. I'm going to him. You know why? Because he's a beast, and he's smart, and he absolutely knows what he's talking about, and he's never given me any bad advice. And from this day forward, he's just another one of those people that I will forever be indebted to. And you know, Tau Ceti Alpha, when you're listening to this later or anything, man, I want you to know that I love you, bro. Straight up. And so that's all I'm gonna say about my 10,000 subscribers. I think that's enough there. I appreciate everybody. I'm watching the chat. I do want to say that I have a lot of love for every one of you guys. I'm not going to be able to go back and address each one of you because there's been so many messages. But I do appreciate everybody, and you know, we got so much more to go, guys. This is nothing. This is just where we're starting. Okay, this is just how we're starting. This is only the beginning. 10,000 is nothing. I'm already almost to 12,000. So then we're gonna cross 12,000, and we're gonna be bullshitting, and it's gonna be 20,000, and then we're gonna look up, and we're gonna have 50,000. And after that, it's gonna be 100,000. Next thing I know, I'm gonna be kicking on PewDiePie's door. I'm gonna kick him in his dick hole. I'm going to say, get out of my way, PewDiePie. Team Skeptic's here to rock this shit. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate it. And that's going to be it for right now. Now I'm going to start sending invites. Let's get some people in here, and let's fucking start to have a party, guys. And I'll address Super Chats in one moment. Alright, sorry, I'm just sending invites. Just give me a little break. Stop yelling at me in the chat, because I know that's what you're doing right now. Alright, Reg, check your... If you've got time, I don't know if you're working or not, but if you got time, you're welcome to come on. I'll give you like 30 seconds of my time, Reds.
Someone said there was a party. Is there hookers and blow?
Yeah, somebody said something about a party here.
Oh, yeah. Party time. Excellent. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, man. Y'all didn't even catch the joke, it seems like.
No, we were busy clicking the link.
Wayne's
and
World.
Mute it.
Wayne's World.
And mute Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent.
Excellent.
All right, so let me make sure that I'm not getting... Oh, let me go ahead and say something. Fight the Flat Earth.
Hey.
Okay, just making sure that I'm getting everybody's audio and I didn't fuck it up, bro. I didn't fuck it up. Oh, man, it just took me crossing 10K to get it right for the streaming portion. But, yeah, if you know anybody, Fight the Flat Earth, you want to send anybody invites, please do. What's up, Bullionator? How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Nice. How you doing, Fight the Flat Earth?
I'm doing good. Well done on passing 10K and nearly 12K. You more than deserve it. And yes, you most definitely were one of my inspirations.
Well, I appreciate it, bro. Well, Reds was one of my inspirations, and he's here. So what's up, Reds?
Not much. That's much. Just hanging tight and waiting for SpaceX and NASA to get coordinated because they, pushed the launch back to the 3rd now. But we will not give up. We shall persevere because we have the Hufford, and the Hufford ain't leaving until we get the footage.
Nice. Did you have fun? Did you have fun shitting on Russian vids last night?
Oh boy,
that was hilarious. That was
beautiful. I have had some people say that is the funniest thing that they have ever seen.
It's like, hey, what? How can we make this work? Oh, I know. Let's go ahead and go live out in the field and do a debunking of Russian vids, in a way that he can't possibly say is CGI because we're there live doing the thing that he says we weren't doing before because he claimed it was CGI, and seeing the thing that he says he never saw before. I think that's the first time he may have ever saw curvature.
What, you mean on your tire? On your tire? The water?
Yeah, apparently, guys, my tire is not round.
I think we need to clip that tire part and just put it out as its own video because that was just beyond funny.
That was comedy gold, Reds.
Yeah.
I just don't know, what does this dude cling on to? There's literally nothing left.
No, I know. And he even says that if he comes down and views the rocket launches and himself and is successfully, happy that the rockets are real and deletes his channel, it still doesn't mean that the Earth isn't flat.
Well, at that point, it doesn't matter because he doesn't have a channel to spew his bullshit on. And remember, that's the point of all this. I want to see this dude not have a channel. I want to see it taken down so that he cannot spew any more garbage.
But Red,
the part of the original agreement was that he wouldn't start a new channel as well, remember?
You assume that he's going to remain honest. We're talking about a guy who thinks O.J. Simpson was framed.
Yeah, I know, but hey, listen. I can't really, be that mean to Russian vids because he exposed me to the world of numerology, and with numerology, I was actually able to confirm that he had a sexual relationship with O.J. Simpson. So that might explain a lot about the whole O.J. thing.
All right. Well, let me introduce the rest of the people that came on just now. Radical, sir, how are you doing?
And the question is, does my microphone work?
No, we can't hear you at all.
Nope, not nothing.
Not a fucking thing.
One day we're all gonna remember not to respond to somebody that asks if their microphone is working. It has been me. Now it's you guys. Y'all are fucking up, man. Chill out.
Radical, I've got a question for you. Who thought it was a good idea for you and Creaky to do a stream together? No one could understand what either of you were saying.
Yeah, no shit.
What are you talking about? You need to get your ass checked, man. We don't have accents.
I have no idea what you just said. Yeah, I have no idea what you just said.
Ears.
And Brainy Beaver, how you doing today, sir?
Just.
Oh, he's shoulder deep in Beaver. We'll wait for him to get his microphone situated. But yeah, last night,
like the non-American version of Boomhauer.
Where's Micro at? I thought I sent him an invite. Oh, Micro, god dog it. My bad, Micro. Let me send him a damn invite. I didn't. Shit. God dog.
Boomhauer is awesome. That's funny shit.
Oh, and Creaky. I forgot to send Creaky one too. Let me send
I've sent Creaky one.
Okay. Did you send oh, you don't probably fuck with Micro too much, but let me get that to him. God dog it, my bad, Micro. All right. So anyway, now they have the invites. So
yeah, and don't forget, Russian Vids is the guy who said that this sound came from the Illuminati.
Oh shit! Hold on, my bad, Jared. God, that's why I was like, I hate trying to be responsible for doing this shit. That's why I was like,
has Jared not got a link? I'll give it to him.
Oh my god! And I he's on the top of my list too. I don't know why I didn't get a link to him. I must have just clicked in his.
Check.
All right, you
I
got
don't
a link,
believe you.
Jared. My bad, Jared. You got it.
Microblog. How's it
About
going?
time.
Check. Can you hear
My
me?
bad, guys. Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Well, you know, it wouldn't be a Team Skeptic stream if something didn't get fucked up.
Dude, you are not
I don't know if I
lying.
can even believe you guys.
Shut up, Fight the Flat Earth. God, damn it.
He's fucking laughing. I
Mute
knew
yourself.
it.
If you can't fucking hold the laugh in, mute yourself.
I was already turning the stream audio on. I was like, "Fuck these assholes!"
You're lucky. I really want
At
to
this
boot
point,
Fight
the
the Flat
cat
Earth.
was completely out of the bag, so there's only one thing left to do. Brainy, how do you say "I know you can hear me" in French?
Oh my god! I'm gonna start taking French lessons because of this asshole. That's ridiculous. No, I don't know.
I'm surprised you haven't already at this
You
point.
have to get Talisetti in here.
Oh, is he in the chat?
No, but you have to get him in because he could get some French down for you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he is.
He speaks Schwal though, not the proper French. Like what?
Well, that's
in there.
that
Is it
is
like Spanglish or what?
well, that's the problem
English.
with him being a Quebecois. He's not true French, but he's not really true Canadian either.
They kind of talk like the Chrétien used to, you know? Like, I don't know.
It's incredibly racist.
I can't even, honestly, I can't even do it.
That's just Kevin Le Pew.
What's funny is I said something about renting a car in Montreal, and my wife's like, "Oh, no, you don't drive in Montreal." She's like, "They're terrible." I'm like, okay, fair
So,
enough.
all right, so let me introduce Jared. Jared, how you doing today, sir?
Doing good. Just waiting for this Patreon exclusive video to finish uploading.
Oh, speaking of which, if any of you guys are my patrons out there, I put up a new pre-release for you guys to comment on. So head over to your Patreon account, leave a comment on that video, and timestamp the comment, and I'll put it in the video before it comes out, either tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, go ahead, Jared. All right, good deal.
Well, hey. Sorry, the mute button on the mic didn't want to react the first time.
You're rocking a Yeti, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
God, the mute button sucks on these Yetis. I've pushed my mute button 3 times and it won't mute before. It's ridiculous.
My pop filter just sits right on top of the Yeti, and it constantly just hits the mute button.
And here I am,
proper
just
microphone.
rocking a blue snowball. What the fuck do I know?
Well, here's the thing.
Wait, I thought you had Sean.
I just
solve
used
that
the voice
problem
meter.
for you.
Well,
okay.
I just turn off the mic on my voice meter now. I like it.
So, Micro, we haven't introduced you yet. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, I'm here too. I'm a person.
We're not sure. Wait a minute.
You're
I thought
not
you were
a
an
person, you're
amorphous
a
blob.
cube.
I can still be a person, and I'm not amorphous. I clearly have a shape.
Yeah, but you can change it on command, right?
And and
No more than you.
and the container. Well, wait a minute. You're not a gelatin version of Meatwad?
I have no idea what that is. So.
Oh, you
I
need-
got some shit to show you later.
Oh god! Don't
Please,
Google. Don't
please
Google
don't
anything
show
these
me
guys
your
say.
shit. Last time you did that, I couldn't sleep for weeks.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
told me to go get it checked out.
Do I have to be willing to say this? Is it a bit weird that we're friends with a gelatinous blob, or
Why?
I mean,
We're also
I
confident in what
I accepted myself for my decisions a long time ago. So
I mean,
We're
okay.
friends with the Lego man.
listen.
Yeah.
In reality, I have acknowledged that I am friends with a Canadian that doesn't speak French. We're at the bottom of the barrel here.
true?
Hey, there's a
for
big
fuck's sake.
country.
For fuck's sake, we have a dude in here who still thinks knights are a thing.
How dare you be disparaging to our knockoff Sir Sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, wait a minute.
Isn't our discount sick?
The only reason Radical's here is because we can never get Sir Sick in the Hangouts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to get
No.
Sir Sick into a hangout one
Well,
day.
let me ask you something, Brainy. How much do you value Radical's presence? Because he's absolutely right. We can only have one night in here, and I'm definitely not keeping Radical for Sick. Sick's coming, Radical's out.
Well, I value Radical heavily. We've
need to
been
have a
growing
What is
together.
this Highlander?
There can be
I've
only
been-
one.
I've been watching Sir Sick as long as I've been watching. I basically, him and Simon Dan were the first people I started watching.
I know.
So
Why don't we
I've got,
just
like,
get, why don't we
I
get
got
the
one of those
two nights
boners,
first?
those secret boners you get for the guy.
Well,
Just get the chat
Radical,
about
hang
it,
on one
yeah.
second. Hang on. I don't really have a preference on who I put my loyalty in, Sick or Radical. So Radical, quick question. And
French.
this will make or break my my loyalty to you. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Who would win in a fight, Goku or Superman?
Oh,
Ooh.
good question.
Ooh. The
Uh,
answer to this
No,
question
no,
will
no,
determine
wait.
the course
I got
of
the
your
perfect
life.
answer here. My eraser.
No.
Snap, bro.
It's between the two of them, not a hypothetical third object that you bring into the equation. Who would win in a fight, Superman or Goku?
Well,
Does Goku have
you realize
green-
there's going to
green
be contributing factors. Reds. What type of star are they near? Red or yellow?
Doesn't matter.
When was the last time that Superman was near a yellow star? Does Goku have access to kryptonite? I'm being a nerd here, right?
Goku's an idiot. He wouldn't know about kryptonite, for fuck's sake.
And even then,
Which version of Superman?
Oh, the one that had the CGI mustache removed.
well, let's go with Superman at his peak, Goku at his peak.
I didn't
The
think this
answer
would be an honest
well,
discussion. Jesus
the-
Christ.
The answer is still the same.
All right,
And if
all right.
you-
Let me answer.
Mhm.
Superman is a one-dimensional character who has no limits, so basically he wins.
Yep.
But that's basically bad writing.
Okay, but there's a new character on the scene that can beat Superman. You all know who One Punch Man is, right?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh yeah, you know,
He's not
Wildman
you.
Fujiyami is actually he made me like a One Punch Man avatar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
All right,
why
so-
aren't we seeing it?
He
Magical?
actually he's put it up on here. I'll show everybody. He's put it up on Let me get it. Let me pull it
His
up.
wall.
No, it's on my Discord. It's in my.
Is it over his ceiling, over his bed?
If you're in my Discord, then you get to see all this stuff when it's let's see.
I don't want to see your stuff. Sounds.
Don't lie.
I don't like you in that way.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
No.
We all do. We have to,
Anybody
at
that
least in
says
the
that they
contract.
don't like you like that likes you like that. So
I
I
mean,
mean,
So when I say I love you, what does that mean?
The opposite, I guess.
I'm not addressing you.
Radical, what's your choice?
I already said it.
He already said.
Superman.
So you see that, guys? Look at that. It's a One Punch Man and Super Saiyan at the same time. But boom! Wild
yeah.
Man kills
That's
it.
unnecessarily powerful.
Yeah.
He kills it.
Apparently, someone did the maths, and One Punch Man could explode a solar system with his punch.
But Superman has clutched the baby black hole.
True.
Goku can yell really loud.
9,000.
Not in outer space.
I think
My-
the 9,000 one was Vegeta. Just
My big problem with Superman
Also,
is
it's
that
8,000.
my big
Yeah,
problem
technically.
with Superman is that he's jealous of himself, of his own relationship with Clark Kent and Lois Lane. You know what I'm saying? How can you be jealous of yourself?
You know what?
As
Fuck it.
Clark
All right,
Kent.
Radical, you get my loyalty. Fuck.
The loyalty fuck. Wait a minute. What does
I
that mean?
I just got to address Superman like his.
That means you get extra lube.
You find out. Bend over.
Well, let
I have a sword.
me address the super chats from earlier up until this point. So that way
There's
if
a
we-
lot.
There's not that many. Insidious Vids for $1.99. Congrats, Skeptic. Keep it up, Coach. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you, Insidious Vids. Brian Shannon for $2. Congrats, Team Skeptic. Here's some pineapple rum money. I think I'll end up putting that in either Everclear or whiskey. Whatever. If I decide to strip the paint out of the inside of my mouth, or
Wait, why do you have paint in your mouth?
We're talking about my skin. Okay, we're talking about the entire. We're gonna when I drink Everclear, I can lick the bones in the inside of my face. Exploratory
I wish I had bones.
You don't have bones. You're plastic.
That's what I said. I wish I had bones.
Excuse me. Exploratory Minds project for $1 or for £1. Oh,
come on.
Yeah, £1. £1, £1, and I got it right. No message, but thank you very much. $5 from Sam Salih. Congrats on 10K. Alcohol-free beer on me. Yes, thank you very much. I might just go have a few beers tonight after the elation that I'm feeling right now. Fight the Flat Earth for £2.
Yeah.
We love you, team, and fuck Dan Pratt. That's right. Fuck.
You're getting
Dan
a pounding.
Pratt. Brian Shannon
And he's
again.
getting stupid about a minute.
Brian Shannon again. Oh yeah, if you haven't checked out Radical's video on Dan Pratt, I am featured in that. I didn't really go too hard on him because I am going to start. He's going to start getting more attention from me in the future. Not the attention. He's
going to feel your wrath.
He's not going to get the attention he wants, but he's going to get some more attention from me. So you guys will have plenty of material to laugh at. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, you'll find out all kinds of shit about my history with the Pratt.
So he's not getting the attention he deserves. He wants, but he's getting the attention he deserves.
Yes, he's getting the attention he deserves.
Orphan Red was so close to becoming the next Pratt because she actually filed a claim against the sarcastic barman.
Yeah, she's lucky.
But they rejected it.
That's right. She's lucky that YouTube changed their policies and they now pre-screen the copyright claims so that you don't have to worry about giving up your personal information. Ross Whitby,
yeah, because her entire claim was based around bullying. Anyway, sir, go on.
Ross Whitby, $2. If you're ever in Houston, first round and a taco is on me. Hell fucking yeah, bro. I'll come down to Houston and come party. Shit. Taco sounds good as fuck anyway. One Nerd Verse, $10. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let me get my microphone closer. Deuce Volt Heathen. I hope I said that right. On a more serious note, thanks for everything you do. I wish other Christians out there would support you. You deserve every dime you get for the work you put into teaching science. A lot of people think, and they make an incorrect assumption about me. I'm not necessarily a full-blown atheist. I just hold an agnostic position. And I despise people who try to remove science in lieu of an imaginary wizard. Okay? If you're telling me that gravity doesn't exist and that there is some magical being that's out there either creating leprechauns that we can't see that pull everything down or pushing them down himself omnipresently, I guess, or however the fuck you would say that, I'm going to call your bullshit. Okay, I'm going to call your bullshit and I'm going to say you're lying.
It's the flat earthers that use religion and try and use logic because they'd be like, well, science says that it can't do this and it can't do this and it can't do this. And when we push them for the actual reason, they go, well, it's because God says so.
Yeah, and that's one thing I don't do is I don't just attack someone for wanting to have a belief in a deity. That's fine. That's your choice. And that's not necessarily a point at which I would like to bring up to say you're wrong because I don't personally know, but I don't believe. That's just me.
It's one of those things where this is the way I always phrase it. I do not make the claim that God does not exist. My only claim is that your arguments for his existence suck ass.
Exactly.
Well,
And that's
exactly where I'm at.
The way I actually look at it and the way I try to explain it to people is simply this. Religion does have a purpose. It is a great coping mechanism for a certain subset of people who are dealing with certain aspects of their life. It is a great mental help in that aspect. Please keep it there.
It can be, but at the same time, it can be a fucking mental depressant. It could be...
Well, like I said, if you're using it in the healthy crutch mental coping mechanism way, keep it there because that's where it belongs.
Yeah, if you're doing it like my grandma did, then great. If you're doing it like Bin Laden did, then no.
Right.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I do want to say, team, congrats. It's well-deserved. And also, the side chat that David and then I replied to, I think you get my drift on that one, right?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I didn't even see. What happened on the side chat?
It's the internal pop on over.
Oh, okay. I'll check that here in a second. Let me see.
All right, perfect. Have a good one, people.
All right, man.
See you later, Reds. Thanks for coming on yesterday.
I want to say real quick, thanks, Craig, for the assist on my last video.
No worries, dude.
Last night.
What the hell is with? If y'all don't know, I'm speaking like you now. What the hell? Last night, Schrodinger released a video about, I think, a new one I haven't seen before. Someone called Cody Knows It All. And
let me guess, he doesn't know it all.
No, she is so.
Oh.
I
so
genuinely
lost.
lost brain cells watching her video. Like it hurt my. I had a headache afterwards. The stupid was so strong.
But
like,
here's
it's sad though because she's so young. I'm like, well, no.
Well, and I went and took a peek at her channel. That is quite literally the first and so far only Flat Earth video she's done. Everything else has been her attempting to find herself and find a niche on the internet. So I really don't think that she has anything close to a genuine belief in that level of stupidity.
Yeah, that occurred to me, and I almost didn't make the video because of that, but it was just too low of a hanging fruit.
Well, maybe making that video will make her realize that that's not the way to go.
Yeah. So,
and I agree. I want to second everything the team said about other people in the community helping out. But everybody's been great. I just passed 350 subs recently, and every time one of you gives me a shout out or something, I wake up the next morning and I got 20, 30 more subs.
That's how we grow, man. That's how we grow. We help each other out. We promote each other. And sure enough, every time I say your name, there's going to be somebody who's never heard of you that's going to go watch you. And every time you say my name, same thing. Like there's millions of people that watch YouTube, so we're all introducing at some point new people to each other's channels. So
people watching
that's something that doesn't happen on the other side either. They
they don't. You're right, because they all want to be right. They want to be the ones that have the inside information. But guys, listen, hold that thought. Let me get through super chats, and we'll stop at the end of the super chats, and I'll let them refill. 2 pounds from Ben Horton. Hey, dude, love your content. Appreciate you, brother. MA2 Fletcher Eisler. Hey, Fletcher, man, I didn't get a chance to give you a big shout out because Fletcher was my first person to be in my a member of Ding Force, my channel member. He was also a member of my upper tier patron page. He leaves comments on all the videos. That's if you guys ever see those little comments that flash up at the bottom, those are from my patrons that part of the perks that they get to leave comments on the videos, and those comments go into the videos. And he also bought a shirt, man. I appreciate you, Fletcher. You help support in so many different ways, and I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate that. And then, oh great, yeah, this guy, Curve Pimp. I'm not the laughing jester. There you go. $50, and I say this, man. You do help out a lot. The shill money that comes in from NASA, it goes a long way towards helping me to grow this channel. Whether it's putting me in a position where I don't have to rely so much on my other jobs so that I can make more content and make better content, because I don't have free time, guys. My free time is YouTube. I research, I look for videos to debunk. I watch thousands of videos a fucking week that are all stupid as fuck. I sincerely, it's at this point, there's no other way to describe that other than mental masochism. Do
you worry that
it really
affect our mental health at some point? Like, are we going to suffer for this?
No, it's actually a confidence builder. Every time I watch one of their videos, I go, thank God I'm not a flat earther.
Did we start Flat Earth Anonymous?
Well, let's go ahead and actually characterize it the proper way. Your free time is your channel research plus masturbation and then a little bit of sleep.
Well, I mean, I still get out and go see women. If I didn't get out and go see women, I'd be putting out 5 videos a week, dead serious. But let me get through the super chats, guys. Team Skeptic was the first debunker I saw, which was good as I was recovering from my first flurf vid from Eric Dubay. Thank you. Nah, man, Curve Pimp, thank you, man. You're an impact in this community, and I appreciate it.
Have you finished videos, by the way?
Well, Curve Pimp is one of the biggest donators whenever I have a live stream too. He's very generous. He's a nice guy.
William Signs for $2. Batman would beat them both. You know, I can't agree with that, William. I didn't like the fact that Batman beat Superman, and I hope that there's non-spoilers for people.
Superman could have punched straight through Batman.
Wait, I've got an important question. Their mum's name's Martha. What does it mean?
So
Why do you say that name?
here, this next super chat is really aimed at both me and Fight the Flat Earth, and I'm gonna get it right for Fight the Flat Earth this time. €5 from Juho Gisilla. I hope I said that right. You guys have to do more of those SOS episodes where Reds does observations live. That was awesome. RV got a new one there. Yeah, that was so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
I walked away from that live stream, and I thought to myself, man, that was like, if every live stream could be that fun, then the entire community on both sides would have a good time. Would benefit from it. The viewers, the creators, everybody. That's the way you're supposed to have conversations with the opposite. I mean, he was calling people bozos, and we were laughing at him. And at the end, we said, "Hey, man, see you later. We'll see you next time." He left.
Yeah. He even hung around for the super chats and stuff, and took the ribbon for the super chats and responded to a couple. And actually, even after the stream ended, me and him had a conversation for about half an hour. And the one thing I can say is that he genuinely believes that what he's saying. Yeah. He doesn't even monetize his channel. I didn't realize that, but he doesn't. And he's got so many subscribers.
How many subscribers does Russian Vids have?
Well, let me have a check.
Couple grand at least.
Yeah.
And didn't he just recently restart? Or did he shut his channel down, or did he just remove all the content?
He removed the content for a while.
Okay. While you look that up, I'm gonna.
His third channel he had one that had over 120,000 subscribers. This one's got 18,711.
I mean, he's a character. He's somebody I would watch and laugh at because he's a character. Like, I don't think anything he says is right, but he's funny. Like, he's a good. Go ahead.
There was one question throughout that entire thing that didn't get answered. A few of us wanted to know, how many birds was it from where they were to the skyline of Tampa?
Right.
Sorry, I can't hear your question. What was that? I can't hear you.
The bottom line is I can't hear anything Reds is saying right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can't hear a thing Red said. Is that Red? Is that you? I can't hear you at all.
No, man, y'all missed it. I said the bottom line is right now I can't hear anything Red.
Man, how many things?
All right, so let me finish super chats. Stringer News for $10. Congratulations on your first 10,000 subscribers. Stay hungry. I mean humble. I have never lost my hunger for doing this. When I took my 2.5 months off, when I had to do it, it was for other reasons, not because I didn't want to do YouTube or anything like that. But I
can confirm that.
I remain hungry. I take bites out of Twinkies and gelatinous blobs at every opportunity I can get.
Wait, what kind of Twinkies are we talking? The cake or the...
Yes, the cake, you weirdo.
That is the ultimate question.
No, the ultimate question is Cream Skeptic.
Cream Skeptic needs to make an appearance pretty bad. Insidious Vids for $4.99. If you gave Pratt an enema, you could bury him and other flirts in a matchbox.
Really?
Rest in peace, Hitch. Give me a wrench. Oh yeah, you'll get one. I'll wait till I get back into the chat and I'll take care of that. Insidious. That guy for $10. If we aren't getting any idiots, is there any way we could have a heroes debate at least? Oh man, that would be something. We could do that. We could do a heroes debate.
As in, to pick a superhero.
Yeah, sure. We'll pick 2 superheroes and we'll divide the team up and we'll argue for each superhero.
We could do a Marvel v DC debate.
We could do Marvel versus DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Marvel
well, hold
going
on.
here.
Half of y'all are saying yeah, but I bet half of y'all are like, yeah, DC will win. The other one's like, yeah.
No, I'm
Marvel
saying yeah,
will
that's
crush 'em.
easy.
There, see, I'm telling you, this is already happening.
That's not fun.
Okay,
Like,
everybody be quiet. Let me finish.
DC, come on.
Aaron Bates. Aaron
wants
Bates,
DC?
$2. If y'all, hey man, chill out with that hating on DC. Wait, hold on. Did you say DC or Marvel?
I said who wants DC?
I've got DC. I've got two Jokers tattooed on my arm right now.
Okay,
So,
outside of only a couple characters, how many people really can identify the DC characters versus Marvel?
Well,
I
Batman.
probably could.
We all-
If my
No,
wife
I'm
would
not-
let me,
I'm
if my
not
wife would let
saying
me, I was
that's
going
nerds.
to name my. If my wife would let me, I was going to name my son Kal-El, but she said no for some reason.
It's like comparing Transformers to GoBots.
Jared, are you trying to say you nerd harder than we do? Because we are all pretty
No.
big nerds here, so I don't think you're
No,
going to win
no.
that debate.
No, I'm not
Not without a
saying
citation.
us. I'm not saying us on the panel. I'm saying the populace in general.
Well, let me
that's fair.
finish. I got 4 more super chats to cover. Let me get through those, and then we'll get to that, and then we'll finish the super chats off. And hey, you know what else we could do? We could do an entire panel of My Buddy's an Idiot too at the end of this, because I think everybody really likes doing those My Buddy's an Idiot segments. Aaron Bates for $2. All y'all eat a dick, but in a nice way. Oh yeah, man.
That's
Thanks.
called a blowjob.
I do appreciate that. I'll try to do it as nicely as possible.
You gotta say it
maybe
right though.
I'll remove
Eat
my
a dick.
Yeah, eat a dick, but in a nice way. I'll take my dentures out and I'll do it properly. I don't have dentures, guys. I'm not old. Chill out.
Yeah,
Sure you
That
don't.
guy
Well-
for $2. I still say that Chuck Norris would beat them all. Hell yeah, he would. What are y'all talking about?
Fucking
Chuck
right.
Norris?
Damn right.
Wait,
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is old as fuck now.
You
And-
guys saw the epic. You guys
and-
saw the epic rap battle, right? It's like, what is it? Water. What? He doesn't go swimming. Water just wants to be around him.
Yeah, you know, once Chuck Norris was caught masturbating by his mum, and he looked her in the eyes and finished.
He attacks sharks when he smells them bleed.
He doesn't
Reasonable
do push-ups,
assumption.
He pushes the earth down.
Reasonable assumption for 20 Canadian dollars. The SOS last night was pure entertainment. Please continue these in the future. I agree. Reasonable assumption. And now we're going to cover something here in a minute because the SOS show is going to have, I think, three more episodes.
Yeah,
Right,
we're going to
yeah.
do 7, 8, and 9, and then 1.0 will be our launch one.
Yeah, 1.0 is going to be our launch episode, and starting with 1.0, the Science or Satire show will be on the Science or Satire channel. So if one of the mods could please drop the link to the channel in the live stream, please, so that way anybody that is not already subscribed to us can run over there and click that little subscribe button and click my little dinger while you're at it, please. And
Yeah,
thank
if
you.
you want more,
Thank
what
you
we
for
last night.
finally admitting it's a little dinger.
It's
Well,
It takes a lot of courage to do that.
You guys
Well,
stop.
the thing is,
Let me
because
one
of
more.
Bob's engineer, we all have a little dinger. So
Yeah, it's right. It's a relative little. It's much bigger than any of y'all's, but it's just relatively small to GE's penis.
I mean, the size of it does depend on how fast you're moving.
Well, as long as your x-axis is in the direction of your penis, if you're moving in your
Yes.
y-axis, then you're not going to get any length contraction. You'll get girth contraction, but you won't
Yeah,
get
but
length contraction.
will you be able to see the girth from left to right?
Depends on if you're moving at the
Hey, I
speed of
gotta
light
get
or
going,
not.
folks. I wanted to stop by and say congrats. And
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
thanks again, Craig. And
No worries, bud,
thanks,
anytime.
Brady Beaver, for the help you've given me.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
I'm sure that Ragical is going to ask me on a date soon. Thanks, folks. Pornhub's not going to watch itself. I got to go.
Later. And well, the perfect money going out, 100 sex. Congratulations on 10K, Team Skeptic. Yes, thank you, Bjorn. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you not just with the super chat here, but also being a member of my Ding Force. I do appreciate that, man. When I found out that I was able to have members, I was like, holy shit, I can have members. And then the next thing I know, I got 30 members. And oh yeah, by the way, guys, for all of you that wanted that Team Skeptic Mankini emoji, it will be in the next live stream. Wildman Fujiyami has fulfilled his obligations. You have requested it, okay? I didn't want this. I wanted a cool emoji. I wanted like a mullet, you know, a representation of my flowing golden locks hair. And you guys voted. And y'all voted for a damn Team Skeptic in a mankini? And now you're gonna get it. You're getting it, guys.
Hey,
sorry.
give the people what they want.
Hey, people get what they want. You
shouldn't have said it.
They want the live stream of Team Skeptic in the mankini.
Oh God, no, that'll never happen. Well, I don't know.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we all know the best DC hero is Edison.
Oh God.
What was that about DC?
Well, the best DC character is Edison.
I got it.
Thank you. I'm glad someone got it.
All right. Oh, he says, hi, Harry says, I want to see a Team Skeptic dong bell. Yeah, I could do that. I could get a dong bell on there.
So a ding dong.
It'd probably take up 2 emojis, though. It's no 4 emoji like GE, but it's a double emoji. So I got a little bit of. I can travel close to the speed of light without having to worry about losing chicks to with them looking going, oh my God, with length contraction it's so small. I can move at like considerable amounts of the speed of light without having to worry about that.
Hold on, no. They would be traveling with you, so they wouldn't be seeing the length contraction. Unless you're suggesting that they have so good vision.
I thought we weren't. I thought they were. I thought I was traveling relative to them. Okay,
well, then they wouldn't be able to see you. You would be moving too fast.
Yeah, but you're still limited by the speed of light what you see.
Jane Doe, who's also a member of the Team Skeptic Ding Force. I believe you're in Ding Force. Either in Ding Force or she's one of my patrons. I do appreciate you so much. You're not done yet. Go buy yourself some meat tube tacos. Oh man, heck yeah! Somebody else knows about it. There is meat tube tacos, guys. It exists. Hold on. Let me go back and see this because KC says I skipped her super chat, and there's no way I did that on purpose.
Well, you were just telling me that you don't like her. So.
I told you that offline, though. I didn't say that out loud.
Wait, we're live?
Didn't it get eclipsed by her husband's massive member?
That's what it was. It got it was hidden by GE's massive penis. Did you put the super chat?
I'm frankly impressed that you managed to type it out.
KC, I'll be honest with you. It's not even showing up in any of my feeds. I don't know what's going on with that first one. I apologize. If you'll just type it out, I'll read it in the chat. You can yell at me later. You can tell GE to hate me.
GE can't hate anyone.
I know. Hey, that again, he's one of. Let me tell you what I like about him. The thing I've liked about him since day one is that he is not afraid to help out the little guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's been like that since day one. No, Chrismer, you're not chopped liver. You're the best damn ASCII artist on the internet.
Gee, let me do a collab with him
on
his channel.
Oh my God! ASCII. She said she gave me a $20 super chat, and it's not in here, Casey. I don't see it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Get a YouTube.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm looking for it right now, and it's not in my super chats for some reason.
She said, "Congrats, and we love you."
Well, thank you, Casey. I love you guys too, man, and I'm so glad that GE has found such an amazing person to spend the rest of his life with. That's awesome.
But I do advise that you check your wedding certificate, because when Kyle said he married you, I just want to make sure that he didn't actually make it so he married GE instead. You might need to just double check.
Yeah, he may have married himself. You never know. Okay, I'm sorry. I did miss this super chat. Aaron Bates for $2. Dick length. Need a P900. Looking along, not sideways.
Nice.
Well,
like I said, it depends
on penis.
Oh.
But before we get into a little bit more of the bit that we're going to end up at after the super chats, there was one thing that came up that was worth pointing out. A lot of people want to point to the community and the friendships that we have made on this panel, and those who haven't been able to join the panel on this show. There really is a difference between friends and business associates.
Oh God, it's still going on, by the way. Like, the team basically made Russian Vids last night admit that he thinks that we're paid.
Oh yeah, but and see, that's the thing is, and this is actually a point that I make in my motovlog that is launching via a premiere event Friday, late afternoon, early evening, depending on where you are at in the world. It'll be airing just before Veterans Talk Weekly this week. That you really have to think about the quality of people you associate with and who actually is a friend and who's a business associate. And being able to recognize the difference between the two is really a good trick to have in your bag.
You aren't scared, are you?
Always. Do you know who else is jumping on the we're paid opposition bandwagon? And that's Sleeping Warrior. I released a teaser of my interview with George Musser, and one of the things he said is that I'm acting in a very paid agent way.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's not like you advertise the channel and what you do as part of the business model to begin with anyways.
I know. He says because I'm delaying it till May the 20th, it proves that I don't have control over what happens on my channel. I'm obviously being controlled and paid for by other people.
Well,
why would those people tell you to make the first date in the first place?
Well, here's the thing. If he's really concerned about it, and if he really wants to find out about all the benefits and perks, my email is publicly available, and there are a number of people who can attest to how well the compensation package really is.
Let me address a few more super chats. Alexis V for $5 says, my baby Nissim is in the hospital after having a seizure during last night's stream. Celebrate, he's being discharged. Alexis, I am so sorry to hear that.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely happy that there's a discharge going on. That it's not something serious, but please understand my heartfelt feelings are for you, and anything you need, be sure to reach out and let us know. And I wish you all the best moving forward with the medical problems that you and your family are dealing with. I do apologize to hear about that. So.
Yeah, even if you just need someone to talk to, that would be me. I'm epileptic, have been my whole life. So,
yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. That guy for $2, you need an animated emoji flipping the bird. I don't know if animated emojis work or not. I'll check to see if they
I don't think they do.
Sleeping Warrior
has an animated freaking icon.
Yeah.
His
that's
image
an icon.
for him is
but that's different. That's different.
I think it's any file that's under 2 megabyte will work in there as an image, and if that happens,
I'll try. Hey, I'll try to make I'll have the Mankini come, or I'll have people flipping people off with the Mankini guy. We'll do something like that.
I've never seen anything moving there. Hey, I got a question into my Discord there. Somebody's asking about what you think about Dead Kennedy taking on Why You're an Idiot in a debate. Dumpster fire again. I don't even know who that guy is. Why You're an Idiot?
Have ample face palm protection and alcohol at the ready. You are going to need it.
Yeah. So
when was he on recently?
Well, he debated me last Wednesday, and it turns out that he actually totally ditched a debate that he'd already set up with Dead Kennedy in Space to come and debate on my channel instead, which I thought was a real dick move. So I've arranged for him to have that debate on my channel tonight in 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I do kind of feel the need to apologize for being the one to bring him into the debate, public discussion forum of things. but it was fucking hilarious.
It's your fault.
I mean, you didn't know that he had a debate with Dead Kennedy necessarily.
I had no idea at all. I was really quite annoyed when I found out, just as my debate was about to start, that he'd already planned another debate and ditched it. So I made sure that Dead Kennedy is getting his opportunity.
Well, let me address some more super chats that came in. Call me Snake for £3. Congrats, team. Buy yourself a bacon Sammy. God, man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. My son's at work right now, and at his work, they sell like I'm quarter-inch thick bacon. Right? I'm about to buy some tonight. I'm gonna put sugar all over it, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 45 minutes. Cook it, broil it, flip it, do a few things to it. When it comes out real nice and sticky. Let it cool down for about. I'm fantasizing right now. Leave me alone.
Yes, we can tell.
Let it. Shut up. Let it sit. Let it sit.
Do we?
Hush.
Do we need to play the clip from Missy Elliott?
It becomes candied at that point, and then you just eat it like it's bacon candy.
Okay, I know it looks like frosting, but it's not actually frosting.
See, this actually reminds me of the most recent idea I've had, and somebody had given me the idea of cooking with Orphan Red. I might have to do my own cooking special.
What you mean, like
cooking with Orphan Beaver? I'll set up the hot plate in front of the green screen and just fucking have at her.
All right, so $2 from that guy, and by that I mean flipping the bird like a coin. Oh, he's talking. He's talking about you need the animated emoji flipping the bird like a coin. I don't get that now.
Think about what you do with a coin. Just flick it and catch it. Flick it and catch it.
That would be very, very hard to do with your.
Okay.
That would be quite the emoji.
No, I could
to
do
make.
that. I could do that. I could easily make that emoji in After Effects. I could easily make that. Aussie Globehead again, man. You another powerhouse in this community. Congrats on 10K subs, Team Skeptic. Thank you so much. Hey, I wasn't kidding, Aussie. I want to do a show on at nighttime, about in the middle of the night, and I want to do it, and I want to call it the Aussie Globe Show. And the reason why I want to do it is because I know there's a lot of people in Australia and New Zealand that are really heavily involved in this flat earth discussion, especially since they alienate, well, they don't alienate you guys, but there's a significant portion of them that really believe that you guys don't exist. So let me do a show for all the fake people in Australia, and we're going to call it the Aussie Globe Show, and it's going to be in your honor because you're an absolute...
We did not discuss that kind of actor budget when we were setting up SOS. I don't know if we've got the funds to cover that.
I take it all back, Ozzy. Coming from up top, Craig says no.
I'll have to check with NASA, man. That'll cost quite a lot.
No. Ozzy, you get your own show, man. You get a show dedicated to you because you help this community out, man.
Good God.
I do appreciate that. What's wrong with you, Radical?
The bloody fucking microphone is fucking around.
What?
Huh?
What?
He said the bloody fucking microphone is fucking around.
I'm not sure I ever.
Come on, even I
understood
understood that.
No, that wasn't the joke. His microphone was fucking up, so I said what? As if it. God damn it.
Hey, let me send an invite to Demonic Davros real quick because he's been really cool. And hold on, let me get the invite real quick for you.
Can you even check how your fucking microphone works?
Well, we can hear you, so that's.
We can hear you.
Fucking weirdo. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I live?
I'm not sure.
Hello?
Right?
Hello? Oh, wait, wrong channel.
Right, so how do we get Daniel Pratt into the Hangout?
Oh, please
don't?
bring that bitch in.
Well, we need a shoddy couch, a hot water heater, some unpainted drywall.
Yeah, could you imagine how out of his element he would be in here? Like, we would definitely need him to have some kind of garage to be inside of to broadcast out from. You know,
it's his safe space,
right?
I just imagine at the end of one of everyone.
That's a sad ass safe space.
Yeah, I just imagine at the end,
At least, like, if you're gonna spend a lot of time there because you feel safe, at least like do up the place, like get a nice couch, like.
No, that's not what he does. He's Pratt.
Hey, I did get a couple more super chats. One of them came in through my Streamlabs. It says, there's one thing I've seen you say wrong in debates. You've twice stated air is thinner, high altitude because gravity is less. You're right. I made the mistake of saying that, and I've since went back and learned the actual reason for it. The way I'm trying to say it, of course, I was wrong in what I was saying. I'm not going to say that I meant it another way like there's other people. Oh, I meant it this way. I meant it that way. I knew that the difference in gravity wasn't extreme from the surface to the Kármán line. The difference in it was, but I never put that together in my head. I always thought, like, I always just tried to associate that was what was responsible for the pressure gradient when I was wrong. So yes, good. Thank you, Ralph, for calling me out on it. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate being corrected because, like, I'll say it to the day I die. I can't get better at my craft. I can't get better at what I do if I keep making mistakes and moving forward as if the mistakes were never made. So thank you. Mistakes. Yeah, thank you for calling me out on my mistakes. I do appreciate that.
The trick is to never be wrong.
That's also the difference between Flurfs and us. They don't admit their mistakes. They basically just dig in deeper.
Yeah, no, there was okay. I can't remember where it was that I was at, and I saw this. It was a video I was watching live, and on the video they were talking about somebody was talking something in physics, and they were getting it completely wrong, and the other guy was looking at him like, "Oh man, you know you're wrong about that," and he wouldn't say anything. And I was like, damn, if I was there, and let's say it was me and Jared, because Jared is the most wrong person I know. So let's say he opens his mouth and starts talking. I'm just going to shut him up right there because he's wrong.
So like another day?
Yeah, any other day. So, no, but if one of you guys were to say something that was wrong, people like me, Sean Hufford, Fight the Flat Earth, all of us, Jared, they're going to call you out on your bullshit. Because if you're wrong, you can't be wrong. You have to be right. And if you're wrong, that's what we do. That's our job, is to tell people why they're wrong. Flat Earthers don't do that to us. You ever notice that? Flat Earthers don't debunk us. Why? Because they can't. We're right.
Well, their attempts at debunks are by trying to manipulate everything to try to justify calling it fake.
Right. They don't debunk, though.
Well, yeah. So what you're saying is, from now on, we should try to be wrong in very subtle ways, just to see if other people take us out.
No. So
saying we should bait them and gaslight them sounds like their tactics, but yeah.
Wait.
No, not the flat earthers. I wasn't talking about the flat earthers. I was talking about people like in here, because as Team Skeptic said, Team Skeptic said that, like, if you say something wrong, people will call you out on their bullshit. So the trick is to be wrong in very subtle and very technical ways, just to see how many people actually notice it.
Yeah, exactly.
As a little Easter egg hunt.
I
kind of like that idea.
Let me address one super chat real quick. Thoughts by Jay Brown, $25. Congrats on 10K subscribers. Even surface sailors have to get lucky once in a while. JK. You're a funny guy.
Science or Satire has just hit 1,700 subscribers.
Woo! Oh shit! Nice. Hell yeah. Growing, blowing on up.
Something else to think about with that whole calling out things that are incorrect and everything. With the wonderful slaps his dick, right the hand, and the rage, just the rager. He will say something. It will be screenshotted and shown to him. No, this is where you said this. And he will double the fuck down worse than anyone I have ever seen before. And speaking of baiting them, earlier that day before he raged on NonSec, I baited him by intentionally using the word faith in place of trust. And he fell for it. He had a chance to be somewhat reasonable, and he failed. He failed epically.
He blew it.
Yeah, MA2 Fletcher Eisler has it right. He says, Team Skeptic, you were wrong. Shut down the channel. The earth is flat. Everybody go home, guys. No
we're done now.
No big deal.
Hey, team, can you screen share something as we were just talking about right the hand?
What do you got?
Yeah, give me 1 second to present you. Oh, hey, let's welcome Jay Brown to the panel, and Demonic Davros. How you doing? Is it Davros or Davros? I always say it both ways.
It's Davros.
Davros, okay. Yeah, I'll get it right. Davros. He's
speaking as someone whose name he can't get right, he won't.
So
yes, I will, Gio.
Oh, hang on. So I just want to make sure I get it right. You're saying it is pronounced as Davros? Wait a minute. We have you to blame for the Daleks?
Illuminati confirmed.
I would do the exterminate thing, but my soundboard is broken.
Well, honestly, you could just use your normal voice. It's probably going to sound the same.
Exterminate. Why don't you try it, Gio?
So Demonic Davros is he's been putting out videos. Good channel, brand new. If you want to find a new channel that nobody's ever heard about, you should go check him out because he puts out some good content.
Well, now people have heard about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. And then thoughts by Jay Brown. How you doing tonight, sir?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just got off of work.
Nice, bro. Well, glad to have you on. Jay Brown also does a lot of vlog style channel, or he's a vlog style channel that. Would you say you discuss mostly political stuff?
Yeah, mostly politics. I'm actually starting up a NFL channel. I'm on my 3rd or 4th episode with a fellow football nut. We're going to be covering the draft today or tomorrow. Just doing a stream where we'll record it and throw it up later on the channel.
Well, don't forget, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Got it tattooed all over me and everything.
Oh, wait, so you are an idiot. Fuck.
Pretty much.
You dickhead. Hold on. Let me... I'm doing it out of intellectual honesty. I didn't appreciate being called an idiot, but I am going to ding myself. Now, Fight the Flat Earth, you said we're going to...
Don't do that on stream. You'll be kicked off.
So, right the hand, he's a really nice person, and he commented online that he thinks that 99% of men could beat up 99% of women, and therefore it's irresponsible for women to learn self-defense. A female MMA fighter heard about this and challenged him to a fight, and this happened.
I was wondering what kind of thing you had on screen, but okay, I'm glad it's just...
Watch this. This is my favorite bit ever.
He's done. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that.
Instant tap out.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the beautiful thing. We actually watched this video in its entirety on a recent VTW, and a few of us have pointed out multiple times where she could have started striking him in the head, and instead she just held him there laughing.
She was toying with him the whole time, and it was great.
Yeah,
she was trolling him.
Do that.
After the fight where he twice had to tap out, he then sat there for 25 minutes explaining where she went wrong and how she should fight.
Oh, bless his heart.
You mean he tried to mansplain her after getting his ass kicked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Literally.
did.
Okay.
Zebulon, I don't think they're kneeling. Zebulon says, what's up with the kneeling for the national anthem? Are they still doing that? No, I don't think they're doing that because a lot of people lost a lot of money for trying to take that stance. And to me, I don't really get into all that. To me, it's nothing. I'm ex-military, so I'm not going to say I take offense to it. I don't like it, but I also fought for their right to do that, so I'm okay with them doing that on their... But it's none of... you will never find me not respecting my country's national anthem. I served for my country voluntarily. But nobody told me to. But
if there are corporate consequences, i.e. the NFL, because that's actually a private thing, then so be it. That's their right to have consequences for being a douche instead of doing your job. which might include the Pledge of Allegiance.
The way I've always said it, when that issue started, as someone who is a veteran with a long family history of service, is just that you're well within your rights to do it. I may not agree with you on why you're doing it, but by all means, go ahead and do it. However, if your corporate entity that you are employed by has a policy or a guideline that highly frowns upon said types of actions, don't be sorry when there are repercussions to your actions.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, here's the other side to that whole story. Now, I support their decision to do that because they want to make a statement by doing that. This is how this country was started, by making statements, by getting together and saying we all agree on this, and us and a select few agree that this is not right, and it's made severe changes. But there's another side to that. When you grab that hornet's nest, you're going to get stung. And it might take a few people getting stung before something that's wrong gets changed to being right, but it always starts out with people getting stung. And that's what they're doing. They're poking the hornet's nest by playing with these corporate sponsors, by deciding they're not going to kneel anymore. And the corporate sponsors are going to the teams and saying, hey guys, you don't get a hold of this, we're going to remove all money that you're getting. And then it's a corporate decision at that point to say, should we allow this to go on in our business? Should we hire and employ people that hold this position that's causing us to lose money? And if they, as a business, if they make that decision, they're well within their rights to make that decision too. So
right. They can fire you for being ugly. They can fire you for a lot of things. So, and that's one of them.
Yeah, and my whole thing, like when it really caught attention, was because of Colin Kaepernick. And my only read on that, and why it kind of piqued my curiosity initially, was his timing of it. Because he didn't start doing it until after his job as a starting quarterback went into jeopardy.
Well, no matter what the case may be, I don't agree with it. So I'm not fighting for him or against him. I don't agree with it. He has that right, regardless of whether his career was dying or not. And I agree with you on that. Colin Kaepernick was on the outs of his career, and you can tell it was all of his friends that were, hey, why doesn't he have a starting job? Well, because he sucks. Bottom line.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he couldn't play for the fucking 49ers.
I have a question. Why is the ball shaped like an egg?
Yeah, that is a good question.
It makes it more aerodynamic. It makes it more aerodynamic when they throw that ball.
And why is it called
a
football?
Ball?
Because it actually does get kicked around.
But it's not a ball.
Yes, it is. A ball is a spherical object. It doesn't have to be a perfect sphere for it to be a ball.
Listen, there's a very logical answer to your question, okay? It's called a football because America wanted to troll you, all right? Y'all took football from us. Y'all made us call soccer, whatever the hell that fucking means. We don't play soccer. We don't play soccer. We don't play soccer in our socks.
You decided on that name.
We don't play soccer.
The rest of the world doesn't care about your soccer name. So you know.
That's why we did it. We made a more better version of a sport called football. And now you guys are
where they kick the ball with the foot.
No, they don't kick the ball with the foot. It's a troll. That's what we did. We named it like that just to troll you, and we're doing it so successfully.
It's just rugby for pussies.
What about associated football? Something. Association. Yeah, something like that.
Well, you would have to actually be quoting a real organization for me to be able to comment on it.
FIFA.
Okay. Never mind. I'll Google it.
While you Google it, let me address these super chats. The Casual Spaceman for £5. I've got each one of those right. Fight the Flat Earth. You should be proud of me today. The Unknown have commanded you to pay no more attention to Right the Hand. I agree. I don't think he deserves any attention. He's a troll.
Point and laugh. That's it.
Yeah, point and laugh. That's about where you
with
go
the right hand.
Yeah. Now Jim D. For $2, he says, "Screw the Cowboys." Jim D, them's fighting words, Jim D.
Maybe he means it as in fucking them.
No, usually when people say "screw the Cowboys," They're talking about not
It's
having
generally
sex one.
it's also generally followed up by Fly Eagles, Go Giants, or yeah.
So literally in the NFL,
Go sports ball team.
In the NFL, you don't have the type of hooligan fan rivals that you have in the European
Tell that to
soccer.
the Eagles.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. You're not letting me finish my comment, Jay. So we don't have it like you do for every single team has a rivalry pretty much with every other single team they play a lot, you know. We have a rivalry like the Cowboys, they hate the Eagles. We hate the Eagles hate us. You don't show up to my shop wearing Eagle shit. Because if you show up to my shop wearing Eagle shit, you're going to get 50%.
I mean, that is pretty disgusting.
Well, yeah, don't
go around with birds of prey shit on you.
Oh, good God, man.
I give everybody a hard time, but I'm always ready for the Eagles fan to start throwing batteries at me.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, they throw them at Santa, so.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but
So, the official name of
hold on, Radical.
soccer is Associated Football. There you go.
Go ahead.
There's somebody bugging me to get in this chat, and they want a yes or no to get in the hang-up. And that's like 20. Like 12 in the chat.
I'm not looking at the chat right now. We're about to close it down, so probably I have to bring him in the next time. Who was it? I don't even know who you're talking about.
Nestlig.
Oh, Nestlig. Yeah, we're about to shut it down now. Hold on, let me see how much time I got left before I'm shut.
Matt Slick, the religious dude.
I don't know if he's. I don't think he's religious. I don't.
No. Nestlig's cool, but
No,
am I confusing him with someone else?
Yeah.
No, I think you misheard. It's not Matt Slick. I think that's what you heard. No, it's Nestlig.
Nestlig, another Dutch guy.
But so while you figure that out, let's also remember that there is one sports stadium in the United States that has its own precinct for game days in Philadelphia, and good luck showing up there in the opposing team's colors that day.
Well, people are serious about that stuff there.
Why are people so aggressive with the sports? I really
have you not watched a football game? They smash each other, bro.
Have you seen the British in their? Have you seen the British and the soccer that they have in Great Britain?
Yeah, it's horrendous over here.
People get pushed up against the fence, and
people get killed.
They get killed. They get ground up like sausage through the fence.
I'm gonna tell you something. You soccer fans from Europe, y'all should go watch like hardest hit NFLs. Just watch. There's millions of these videos. Go watch one. You'll become an instant football fan.
Then no. Then you go watch rugby where they do that shit without protection.
I'd rather not watch a game that has 5-minute segments of commercials with 1-minute segments of sports in between.
Who? What game?
Anything American.
You must be talking about.
That's why soccer hasn't caught on as big in the US, because you can't.
Yeah, the advertising sucks. But if you want a North American sports league to watch where you actually do get a lot of the game flow and everything with minimal commercials, hockey.
Yeah, hockey's cool because you can sit there and watch it. Oh, it goes on forever and ever and ever. And then when they get a break, it's like everybody goes, oh fuck. Run a commercial, please. And everybody's in and all that.
What about that Quidditch? That's the game I like.
Cricket?
Quidditch.
Oh, I was going for the British thing, cricket.
Well, I mean, Quidditch is a British thing too. It was invented in.
Yeah.
Well, and to be fair,
it sounds like a British word.
Well, and to be fair, cricket has kind of been dominated by former British colonies as of lately, between India and Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, how do I know about this?
You just exposed yourself.
You know the one.
Don't expose yourself on the internet.
No, don't take
YouTube.
that literally. God,
the one Canadian sport I don't understand is curling. I just don't get the whole fact of curling.
Think of it as a combination of hockey, horseshoes, and shuffleboard.
I was gonna.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Curling.
Oh,
Yeah,
curling. Yeah.
Curling.
Have you guys ever seen Aussie rules football? Like, what the actual fuck is going on there? Dominic Davos, maybe you can tell us?
I can tell you, it's called sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those like very I'm an empath, right? I can't watch Australian League football because I hurt on the inside when they get hit. And I like football, and I think they hit hard. The hitting is exactly the same intensity, but they don't have pads on. Like, what's wrong with these people? We're living the 2019, right? Yeah, 2019. Yeah. You need helmets, guys.
The year?
Yeah. When I look at Australian people, come on. Yeah, but when I look at Australian people, right, and I see how back-assward they are, right, and I'm like, what are y'all guys doing down there? You know, you're playing fucking football with no helmets. Concussions are a thing.
Well, helmets don't prevent concussions.
Yeah, they prevent fractures.
Rugby is like, you know, you don't need helmets for rugby because that's what real men play. I mean, I still can't play it, but you know.
That's what idiots play.
And I'm not into watching dudes in tights. So let's see, who was it that asked that? The Athens 619. The Athens 619 said, "What about gay porn?" I mean, wrestling. No, I don't watch men in tights. And I don't watch women wrestle unless they're not in tights.
Team Skeptic, remind me again what kind of leg wear they have on in American football.
We're talking about wrestling. What are you talking? Yes. Are you trying to conflate the two?
Spandex, buddy.
That makes it any better.
The leg wear. We're talking socks, which honestly, football socks, American football socks, are just slightly thicker versions of European football soccer socks.
I was a bit further up, but okay.
When did this hangout become about socks?
Hold on, I want to tell y'all something. Earthrise in the chat says, "At Team Skeptic, I live in Buffalo. How do you think I feel about the Cowboys?" Well, I imagine you're probably still just a little bit butthurt about the 52-17 loss you took to us the second year in a row, the third year in a row for you to lose a I think it might have been even four years in a row.
They lost 4 years in a row.
Yeah, so I imagine that. But here's where I will give you credit, Earthrise. Buffalo Bills have the craziest fans in all of sports. Okay. You guys in Europe, you guys in Australia, y'all think y'all got crazy people, right? No, these guys go out in the middle of the winter when it's snowing everywhere, down to shorts, and then they start jumping off of vans onto white tables and doing like body slamming white tables for nothing.
So they're idiots.
Yes.
Sounds like an episode of Jackass.
Oh, it's so amazing. We may have to put some of that on.
Where do you think Jackass got the idea from?
No shit. Earthrise, mad respect, man. Your team sucks, but mad respect.
At least he's not a Browns fan.
Yeah, right? Dora Naku says, Team Skeptic, everything is trying to kill the Aussies. Yeah, I know, right? That's why they don't wear helmets. They're like, we're lucky enough. Leah's Logic, there's another Aussie right there. Hey, at Team Skeptic, cricket is for the gentlemen of the world, not rugby. I would never be a good cricket player. I would definitely have to be a rugby guy because I'm not gentlemanly enough to smash the crickets around.
I bet Team Skeptic knows some people who need a good bat.
They need a good what?
Bat.
Oh.
Joey D, I like your comment there. LOL, the Cowgirls? My Giants suck, but they still won 2 Super Bowls with Eli.
Oh man, we've won 4.
How long ago?
Or 5.
How long ago?
When was
that? 1996 was 95.
They're starting to rest like those 49er rings.
Oh wait a minute. So the Cowboys have won 5 in the 70s. History. Nothing since the mid 90s. And yet I have to deal with the Patriots fans who have won 6 in the last 18 years.
Hey, this is a question for the chat. Would you guys like to see us as panel members do a fantasy football game or fantasy football league this year and talk shit to each other every Sunday? We'll just meet up here and watch football and talk shit to each other while hanging out with you guys.
I have one question for that. Does that mean that us Europeans who have no idea what are you talking about, we can basically talk shit about the game, right? Not the actual sport,
I'll
but
teach
the game.
you. And here's the thing. You guys would actually stand a chance in winning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, I would just be purposely asking dumb questions about how the game works.
I'm down for that.
You know, I find that to be hilarious, and I already know what I would name my team.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a bunch of no's. A bunch of no's, and now some yeses, and some why nots, and some yes. Of course,
I say we go for fantasy Quidditch.
Yeah, that's more like that.
Let's make up a new game.
Oh,
hold on. The fantasy in that is redundant.
Oh,
that's like a foregone conclusion that it's fantasy. You can't even get stats on the players.
Scythe DK says, Scythe DK wants to know if we're talking about real football or hand egg football.
Hand egg.
Very warped. Fantasy football equals RPG for jocks.
That is true.
Yep.
That is arguably the best description for it.
That is really.
Yeah.
And I like video game RPGs too, so it works. All right, so let's see. We're gonna start wrapping this up. I need to get.
Who are we giving it to?
We're gonna give it to Gio for not showing up. We're gonna send him.
Fuck you too.
What do you mean? He's here.
I was talking about you. All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna start wrapping it up again. Everybody on this panel right here, I appreciate every one of you guys for helping me out in the role you played in the success I've had. So thank you again very much. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us on, and thank you for being awesome. Well done on 10K.
Yeah.
Yes. Congrats on your 10K, and it's an honor to be on your panel.
Oh man, Bullyinator, you can come on anytime, bro. It doesn't matter who's on or if I'm doing if I'm freaking like hosting a debate and you don't want to sit in the crowd, you want to get in and listen live, you just hit me up. You're welcome anytime. All these other jackasses, no. They better super chat me to get on my panel. But if they don't, I mean, Fight the Flat Earth might get on because he super chats me all the time. And Jay Brown, you can come on. Demonic Davros, you can come on. But the rest of you jackasses, no.
I have your my artillery crew wants to know your location.
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
I'll forward that on to you, Radical.
No, man, what's wrong? You're not coming on anymore, Jay. You just lost your privilege.
I'm firing the clusterfuck bomb.
Well, hey, everybody in the chat, man, I really appreciate you guys too, and thank you so much for helping support me. Just simply liking the videos, watching them, sharing them, that does more for me than you would ever imagine. So keep doing what you've already been doing, and please and thank you, and I do appreciate you guys. But other than that, let's go ahead and sign everybody off. Bullyinator, I guess, do you want to lead us? Or I guess, no, because I'll keep you around because you do a lot of work for the non-sex. I'm going to keep you around to the very end. Let me look at the panel and see who the first person is.
Who's worth the least?
Oh, man. Why did you do that to me, Micro?
No, you just volunteered,
hey, Guess what, Micro? You don't have to leave, but go ahead and introduce yourself first, because I can easily pay $1. I can pay $1.50 at the grocery store and get 50 times you. So go ahead and introduce yourself so you can get the cheap one out of the way.
Why does your grocery store sell dicks?
They sell gelatinous materials.
Did you just say they sell dicks? What?
Yes.
Oh yeah, hey, Fight the Flat Earth, £2. Sub to me and Science or Satire. Definitely sub to the Science or Satire channel, guys. If the mods will put the channel link in the description or in the chat for anybody that hasn't subbed to it yet. We do have some great guests coming up. Our next guest, I believe, Fight the Flat Earth has already locked it down. We're talking about a super fucking star, guys. Superstar.
Yeah. I'm wearing his T-shirt today just to rock it. Simon Dan, who's just
wait, hold on. I thought you said it was gonna be Russian vids. No, okay. My bad. Go back, guys. Superstar. Go.
Yeah, Simon Dan to that. And props to Simon Dan. He just finished the London Marathon in under 4 hours and raised nearly £4,000 for the charity he was running for. And he's already just signed on for another marathon straight away.
Hey, big shout out to everybody that took part in that event with us and donated. I do have a receipt for anybody that wants the receipt for verification. I do have the receipt. We raised, I think it was, the total was $190 when after all the taxes and stuff was taken out for the super chats. And then I went ahead and put in 60 to make it an even 250. So, yeah, man, fucking thank you guys for helping out so much in that. Simon Dan appreciates it. I appreciate it. And I'm sure the charity appreciates it, guys. You guys rock. All right, are you done, Gio?
No, I still want to know why you're...
I called you Gio, too.
Yes. He's answering to Gio now. That's funny.
Oh man, he has to. Otherwise,
I'm the only person he could meme.
But
I'm literally just like, I know he has a handicap, but I'm not bothering him about it.
I'm still gonna blame Pavlov.
Yeah, no. Micro has to answer to Gio, or me and him wouldn't be able to communicate properly playing Apex. Because I refuse to call him Micro in Apex.
No, it's not that you refuse. It's that you have some kind of name Tourette's where you say the wrong name.
I do. I'm like, help me, Gio, help me, raise me from the dead. And he's like, who? I mean, Micro.
Yeah, no, if I was him, I would just stand there looking at you.
I do. That's maybe because I'm bad at the game.
He's a damn ass. Okay, so Demonic Davros, you're up next, sir.
Listening to you guys this early in the morning is hard. It's 6 a.m.
That's because you made the mistake of letting the alcohol wear off.
Yeah, just keep drinking.
Can't drink till after 10 a.m.
Why did you keep alcohol from
10 a.m. somewhere?
Yeah, extra alcohol last night. I mean, have some left over. Oh. I thought we were good at this.
You gotta plan ahead, man. You gotta plan ahead.
I must say, watching Russian vids get destroyed yesterday was fantastic.
That was a treat.
Yeah, but he answered all the questions.
And he still didn't get that he was destroyed. That was what was so funny about it.
I literally cracked up when team said we.
You guys.
Oh yeah, y'all heard that, right? I said we, and I go, I mean they, and he goes, no, you said we, and I was like, God, I did, man. I just gave him all the material he needs to make a Team Skeptic Globe Earth paid by NASA confirmed video, 100%
He's gonna make that.
And that's a problem. Why? If anything, it would help the channel, not hurt it, right?
Oh no, I told him I look forward to it. Like I really think he's a character. I don't believe anything he says, but I do think that there's people out there that are delusional and funny at the same time. And I think Russian Vids has the potential to be